following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Oh, look who we have. It's a beautiful thing. Got our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take it by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Seek to know the truth. When you hear an opinion and believe it, you make an agreement and it becomes part of your belief system. The only thing that can break this agreement is to make a new one based on truth. Only the truth has the power to set you free. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 203. NASDAQ is up 43. S&Ps are up 16. Gold contract up $16.10, trading at $1338.50. Silver up 30 cents, $17.27. Gold and silver decided to get in on the moves higher, folks. They both are going wide price spread, accelerated volume. They're in ABC structures on the way up, big numbers. Oil up 52 cents, trading at $64.32 a barrel. Notes, the 10-year note down 5 ticks, 122.30. 30-year bond up 3, 150.17. Both notes and bonds, folks, are rejected lower price. Want higher price? The 10-year actually stopped itself from diving off the cliff in a big way. King dollar down 868 ticks, trading 90.740. King dollar's taken apart. 2 separate swing points. King dollar looks like it's going to be a monster ABC structure down to 88. That's going to put monster juice inside the commodity market. The euro is trading at 121, almost 122 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is trading at 111 to the U.S. dollar. We get over and we take a look at the commodity markets. What you have out here today is this. You have natural gas up 3.5%, silver's up 1.8, gold's up 1.2, beans are up 1.1, crude is up 0.8, gasoline is up 0.7, lean hog is up 0.6. Big numbers right across those boards. Let's go right into the bond market first. Interest rate. So the yield right now, we are trading at a yield of 2.548. And when we take a look at this, bottom line, down the last year, you still didn't hit the 2.6, which is pretty phenomenal. It was right there, back down off of that baby. If we do take a look and we pull the bond actually up, and we take a look at the bond, what you're going to see down here today, you got to a price point of 122.20. You've done 1.5 million contracts. You rejected lower price. We were going into 2.13 million contracts. So the bottom line is it said, guess what? No more sellers down here. That's on the contract we're trading right now, which is the March contract. We take a look at the continuous contract. And the reason we bring up the continuous contract, folks, is that as you're bringing this back, you can see where we went and what it did. And what we did on the continuous contract is this. The bonds went into the lows of 2013, December 2013. That's 122.24. We got to a price point this week of 122.20 on the continuous. We're at 122.30 right now. 2 different things end up happening here. We're not in a larger range yet. The larger range would have to get into 122, 123, which we could be there very easily. That's only 2 more ticks from where we are right now coming into the close. What is also said, though, is that guess what? You did reject lower price of the the 2013, so it's saying, guess what? We're going to make a run again for the 128, which is just a total mind blower. You take a look at the 30-year. What do we have with the 30-year? 30-year bond right now. That also rejected lower price. 30-year is much stronger. 30-year never made it to the cliff. The cliff on the 30-year is 147. We're at 150.17. You've done 270,000 contracts. This is still in a consolidation. And the top of that consolidation is up into the 154.18 number. So big number. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold contract took apart its B point. The volume is going to be really close. We are dealing right now, we're up 16 bucks. You have 348,000 contracts. We're looking for 370 coming into the close. It can get 370 real easy. There's no, well, yeah, into the close, you're going to see more volume coming in. So we took out the B point, which is 327. You're up 16 bucks. Your ABC structure on this is 1403, monster number. What game is on, like right here, probably more than likely we're going to see on Tuesday, because you got to remember something. You get Martin Luther King Day on Monday, long weekend. Bottom line, they're buying into the metal market, and they're buying into that metal market in a big way. Silver. We go take a look at silver. Silver needed to catch a bid. Silver is the psycho out there. There's no two ways about it. Highly volatile. Silver out here today caught a dynamite bid, up 30 cents. You have done 112,000 contracts. What silver is doing, silver is coming into its swing with volume. The swing we're talking about is $17.32. We did 96,000 contracts there. We're doing 112. That brings the probability much higher that you're going to blow away that. We're going to get up into the $18.36. King dollar. What do we get with King dollar? King dollar, we're going to put up the continuous contract. And what you're going to see with King dollar right now, down 868 ticks. We're at 90.740. King dollar, the number to keep is 90.990. So we're broken the swing point. If we go back to January of 2017, was a straight line move. We went from 103.815 down to 90.990. You did a very weak counter trend bounce. You got up to 95.070. We're taking this apart. This is an ABC structure down. You get a price projection of 82. A price projection of 82, folks, is going to take the metals to the moon. Real easy. The reason being, well, nothing's easy. But the reason that I'm saying that you're going to see the metals to the moon is this, is that the last 2 Decembers set up the lows in gold. As the lows in gold was set up, and the first acceleration up was pretty dramatic in 2015. Gold went from 1,046 up to 1,377. The second acceleration, which was last year, we went from 1,123. Gold hit 1,358. What we have here, this is a very short pullback, a very shallow pullback. We took off topside. This wants to take out the 1,377. You get an ABC structure up into the 1,409. But your swing point is 1602, folks. This thing's going topside. We got a commodity bull on our hands here. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 171. NASDAQ is up 29. S&Ps are up 12. We're coming right back.
Hi, folks. Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 184, Nasdaq's up 37, S&Ps are up 14. We have gold up $16.80, silver's up 31 cents. Dollar's getting smoked, down 863 ticks. We're at 90.745. And folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see on the right-hand side the Everbank banner. Well, you know what? CPI comes out. We get our man, Mr. Chris Gaffney, the president of Everbank World Markets. And when you hit the Everbank banner, folks, what you're going to see is that the sun's always shining somewhere. Bottom line, I've been talking about this kind of the last couple weeks about foreign currencies, about opening a foreign currency account, because this dollar has been just absolutely getting toasted. Well, we're going to follow along with this as we talk to our man, Mr. Chris Gaffney. Chris, welcome back to TFNN.
Thanks. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you, too. Big time. Let's make it a great one.
You betcha, you betcha, and the dollar's certainly starting off the year on a slide, as you pointed out to your listeners.
And you know, the amazing part, Chris, is that we're at January, and what I've been talking about, I'm looking to go back to my homeland island myself. Do you know what I mean? and so I was looking. I says, man, I need the euros. That's the bottom line.
Right.
So what I'd love you to do is just explain to folks, what you can do, if you're going on vacation, if you just want to diversify a portfolio, how you can just open an account and diversify out of this dollar. Now, you don't have to diversify everything, but the bottom line is how these accounts work.
Right. We think it's smart to have at least a portion of your investments located outside of the U.S. dollar, and we make it very easy for clients to do that. And it's in an FDIC-insured bank account. We take U.S. dollars, convert them into whichever currency. We have about 20 different currencies that we offer, and then put that on deposit for you. We can either put it into a cash account, which we call our access accounts.
Yeah.
We have liquidity. It's just like a money market denominated in the foreign currency. Or we can do CDs. There's some pretty good interest rates around the world when you compare them to the U.S. And and then you get the benefit of currency diversification also. And that's really the key to these accounts, is that they're going to fluctuate in value as the value of the underlying currency fluctuates.
Yes.
So, for example, last year, one of the best performing currencies, let's take the euro. It was one of the best, believe it or not.
Yep.
It was up 14.15% on the year last year versus the U.S. dollar. So just sitting in a euro, your return would have been 14.17% compared to just sitting in dollars. So even without any kind of interest at all.
And it's so cool. You're not trading it. You say, I'm looking up saying to myself, whether it's 10 grand, 20 grand, whatever you decide that you'd like to put over there, it's pretty incredible. I mean, and technically, folks, the way that the euro has taken out all its consolidation today is pretty intense because, looking at this, Chris, we haven't been, at these levels. We broke down in 2014,
right.
But this just jumped in its higher range. It's like, the euro can be gamed now to 140, which is, I know it sounds a lot, but bottom line, it is what it is.
It's really starting to confirm that we are back. We've reversed the pattern for the dollar.
Yes.
And we were in an uptrend for the dollar for a long time. There's a lot of dollar strength. And even going into last year, everyone thought the dollar was going to have a good year again because of the fact that, interest rate differentials, the Fed was raising, everybody else was going to keep accommodative, and that was going to force the dollar higher. But we've seen the opposite happen. And,
right.
and I think you're going to see, we've kind of confirmed it going into 2018 that, this year looks like the dollar is going to continue its slide. And in fact, we're seeing some, like I said before, the interest rates in some of the countries, not only do you get the currency appreciation, but if you go into for example, a South African CD will pay you 4.25% right now for 3 months. So, that plus where was South Africa last year? About over 10% appreciation. So,
amazing.
You would have had a 15% return in South Africa last year. So there's some, like we said, the sun's always shining somewhere, and,
yes.
and there's always somewhere that can get your money working for you, and that's the key.
And, it's real simple, folks. You can give them a call at 855-750-4051. Open the account. Once you get the account open, folks, they have a lot of different vehicles that you can diversify the portfolio. And the next one we're going to go into, let's go over to a metals overview, because it's intriguing here. So picture, Chris, I've had the gold report since 2001.
Sure.
And the biggest acceleration was 2002, of course, to 2011. 2016 was good. 2017 was just all right. This one feels a whole different animal because this dollar is breaking down again. So let's talk metals here. How does it work with the metals market?
And again, we offer, we have the standard coins and bars that, you can get in, and we're going to be competitive there. It's a commoditized industry now. Everybody has them. But where we stand apart from some of our competitors really is in the unallocated side. And,
yes.
And we give the investors the opportunity to invest into any of the four precious metals, gold, silver, platinum, and palladium, with a minimum of just $5,000 into an account where we'll hold it for you on the unallocated account with no costs or fees. So there's just the fee of actually purchasing the metal, and we'll charge 0.75% on the way in. So it's a very efficient way to hold the precious metals, and
yes.
Again, no ongoing fees associated with those accounts. So there were some pretty impressive returns last year. Palladium was just hitting on all cylinders.
It's 11.49 today, hitting new highs, taking out the swing. Exactly.
But even gold and silver, I think there's some value in silver personally.
Yes.
Going forward, I think it's got some real upside. So
now, and what happens here, folks? This is what's really cool. So for a lot of the listeners, easy. You put $5,000 in, 10,000, 50, whatever you wanted to put in. But for all you young folks out there, what Everbank has together, which is really cool, that you can do $100 a month purchase plan.
Yep.
That is really a sweet deal, folks. I mean, Chris, for people starting out in the market too, right?
I'm glad you brought that up. It's ideally situated for somebody wanting to establish a position in any of our different products, and you can do it with currencies or metals. So
nice.
It's $100 a month, and you get the advantage of dollar cost averaging. You take the emotion out of the investment because we're going to put a set amount into that asset each month for you automatically, and so you're not going to be trying to time the markets or saying, oh, it went up too much. And in the long run, dollar cost averaging typically will get an investor into a position at a lower overall average cost because of the fact that you're setting a set dollar amount each month no matter where the price is. So you're buying more when the price is cheap and less when the price is more expensive. So it's a great way to establish a position, especially like you said, for younger investors.
Sure.
You know, the millennials that want to take a position in the precious metals or currencies.
And just to give you an idea, folks, okay, so we're at $13.39 in gold. Well, the high in 2011 is $19.20. So bottom line, it doesn't mean you're going to the highs, but guess what? You know, when Bitcoin can go to 13,000, there's no reason that the real deal can't make a run. The way you do it, you come over to our website at TFNN, folks. You can hit the Everbank banner. You can give them a call at 855-750-4051. Chris, thank you so much for the education. Thanks for the great products. You have a great one, safe one. Of course, we look forward to having you back again.
Always a pleasure. Thanks.
Thanks so much. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. And these metals are moving, folks. Coming right back.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge Heard Daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 186. You get the Nasdaq up 40. S&Ps are up 15. Let's go over to my man, Mr. Dave White, as we do each and every Friday at half hour past the first hour. Don't forget, folks, Dave's got a great program right here at TFNN every trading day, 2 to 3 Eastern Standard Time. He also has a great newsletter, a couple newsletters. He has the Path of Least Resistance. He has the Tech Insider, what Dave's going to be doing for his clients, okay, coming up on the 17th. There's going to be a nice webinar. You can come over to our website at TFNN. He's going to be talking about the short-term sector oscillator webinar. This is on the 17th at 5 p.m. You come over, you can test drive either the Path of Least Resistance or the Tech Insider. They both come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's going to get you into this webinar. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. Dave White, what's going on?
Well, getting ready, and of course, got Monday off, so I'll have a little extra time to work on that webinar for Wednesday. But pretty happy that the short-term sector oscillator pointed out that, yeah, the last couple of days were, again, a time to jump back into gold if you weren't in it back in around December 10th to 12th.
Nice.
So it's working very good, and we'll be talking a lot about that on Wednesday and the ins and outs. But if you want a good signal to get in and get out, we're going to show you exactly how that works. And we've got over 21 different sectors. So as your guest before said, there's sun shining somewhere.
There is.
We
Break
can
it right
go
down,
out and find
baby.
it fairly quickly with this.
That's awesome, man. So the way you do it, just go to TFNN, folks. You're going to see it right on the front page, right in the top of the carousel. Hit that. Test drive either one of his newsletters. You're going to be in that Wednesday night, 5 o'clock. So what else we have?
Well, just coming across the wire, the U.S. Supreme Court is going to reconsider whether or not sales tax has to be actually collected.
Internet sales tax, right.
Yeah, internet sales tax. And this happens from South Dakota. But the idea was that if you didn't have a presence, i.e. a company store in the state, then you didn't have to collect sales tax. Amazon actually has a presence there, and they collect sales tax, but through kind of a loophole, they don't collect sales tax if it's one of their resellers, but they even collect the money anyway. So it's kind of tough for a customer to figure out whether or not, they're paying Amazon, but Amazon's saying they're just collecting the money for another company. So Amazon's going to see a little grief on this. We've got a couple of other companies out there too, like Overstock and a handful of other big companies, Newegg, which is a big computer parts mail order retailer.
Yep.
A lot of other ones out there that are going to be affected by this. And generally, if they're going to hear it, they're probably going to make some kind of modification.
Well, yeah, I mean, Amazon stopped fighting that, 2 or 3 years ago? I mean, because the same with Florida. They start charging everyone. And they're paying.
Right.
Yeah.
But the law was always that if you had a presence in the state, then you had to collect sales tax.
No, but they weren't they didn't have a presence, and they did it. That's my point.
Yeah. I mean, that's the law, though. I mean,
oh,
they
for
should
sure.
have it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So anyway, it is going to be interesting. So we'll see how some of those internet stocks kind of react on Tuesday. But there's probably going to at least be a modification, if not an out-and-out ruling that they do have to collect sales tax now, I would imagine, because they generally don't mess with this stuff unless they're going to make a change. So keep an eye on that.
We'll know in June. Yep.
Yeah, we'll know in June. In biotech news, this happened right around the end of the year and kind of got buried, but I think it's some of the biggest biotech news that has been out than last year.
Okay.
And that is a research facility in England at a college there has been doing work on diabetes for a number of years. What they found out was that Alzheimer's is incredibly close to diabetes, and some of the drugs that they were developing for some of the biotech firms were actually starting to help significantly Alzheimer's patients.
Stop eating that sugar, folks. Holy cow.
Well,
That'll really get me to stop eating it now.
I don't know if you could make a direct correlation, but you can with the drugs. Apparently, the drugs are making significant changes, and this is not just something where they just saw it. Apparently, they've been on this road for about 3 years and haven't published anything about it.
I see.
So this is actually the second human trials that they're now in England on this, but they've been able to do it in rats. And some of the people that are taking their other drug that they actually sell for diabetes are improving that have Alzheimer's.
That's
so
awesome, man. Wow. That's cool.
It's going to be a huge drug. And probably the biggest thing is there hasn't been one new drug in 15 years for Alzheimer's.
Right.
Nothing has come along.
Nothing's worked. There's been plenty of drugs. They just haven't worked. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So this is going to be possibly the first light at the end of the tunnel for Alzheimer's. But, you know, I guess people never lived that long and didn't eat as much sugar. So maybe it's one of the two or both.
That would be crazy if that's it, man. Holy cow.
If they're able to fix it, and they've got mice that have had Alzheimer's, and they've been able to reverse it.
That's cool, man. Wow.
So not only would it work for people just getting it, but they're hoping, at least in rats, that it'll help people that come back. So biotechs, there may be a few bright stars out in some of those areas.
Yeah.
Heard you talking about cryptocurrencies earlier this morning too.
Yeah.
And I posted some links in the den while you were talking out there, but you know, there are just a little ton of these cryptocurrencies out there, and they're most of them are starting with an ICO, which is an initial coin offering.
Yes.
That's kind of selling coins at a discount.
Okay.
So that they can get up and running, right?
Yeah.
So that is their not going private, but their startup cash. And there are a ton of them, but I get the same questions from everybody. What's the difference between Bitcoin and the rest of them? And they basically fall into two camps. I got so many emails and wanted to talk about it. One camp is Bitcoin, where literally you buy and sell the thing. The other one is one that actually has a physical contract in it. And I give it kind of the same kind of discussion that you'd have in selling a stock. You can put in a stop, you can put in other rules and other things. So there's a kind of a contract in there, excuse me, of something that has to happen before the sale executes, right?
Yes.
And that's the other bunch of these guys. There's nothing in any of these companies that's patentable. So if you're talking about huge barriers to entry, there probably aren't a lot. But we're probably somewhere around, you know, it feels awful 2000 to me. It feels like maybe one of these companies is probably an Amazon. It's probably at fairly high levels. It'll probably come down to 10% of where it was at. It'll be the survivor, and it'll be the one to own long term.
Yeah, and as soon as Dave and I come back, folks, because Dave, we just came across this tape here. This is pretty intense. We're talking this. So Kraken, which is one of the exchanges that the CME uses to base a price of Bitcoin, this thing has been down since 9 o'clock last night. And people are getting worried right now, and it's still down as of now. This is big, big dollars, big, big money. Stay right there, folks. Dave and I are coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live, and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
If you haven't tried David White's weekly investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, then this month is your perfect opportunity. On January 17th at 5 p.m., Dave will be hosting a special subscriber webinar where he'll be presenting on the newest feature in his newsletter, short-term sector charts that work on both the madness and wisdom of crowds. Join Dave on January 17th as he describes the method he uses to recognize these signals on a sector-by-sector basis, and as he discusses how he used this new tool to buy the gold miners in their seemingly darkest hour in December. And all new subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. If you're a trader scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity, then now is a great time to sign up for the Technology Insider. For all the information and for details on Dave's subscriber event taking place January 17th, visit the front page of TFNN.com. If you haven't tried David White's daily trading newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, then this month is your perfect opportunity. On January 17th at 5 p.m., Dave will be hosting a special subscriber webinar where he'll be presenting on the newest feature in his newsletter, short-term sector charts that work on both the madness and wisdom of crowds. Join Dave on January 17th as he describes the method he uses to recognize these signals on a sector-by-sector basis, and as he discusses how he used this new tool to buy the gold miners in their seemingly darkest hour in December. And all new subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. If you're a trader scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity, then now is a great time to sign up for the Path of Least Resistance. For all the information and for details on Dave's subscriber event taking place January 17th, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien. Welcome back, folks. We're talking to our man, Mr. Dave White. We're just talking cryptocurrencies. And one of the biggest exchanges, that's what this is all about, has been down for hours, and clients are starting to freak out. This is pretty intense, Dave. Imagine if it doesn't come back up, man. It's like, you got to be kidding me.
Especially if you're a trader and you're stuck in it.
Well, all the money's there, too. This is what they're saying. I mean, dude, this thing, it went offline at 9 p.m. last night. Now, they put this offline on purpose. That's what they did, folks. They went offline at 9 o'clock last night for maintenance. That was initially scheduled for 2 hours, plus an additional 2 to 3 hours for withdrawals, according to the announcement in the San Francisco-based company website. Their quote is, "We are still working to resolve the issues that we have identified, and our team is working around the clock to ensure a smooth upgrade," according to the status update on Kraken's website posted 7 hours ago. This means it may take several hours before we can relaunch the site. In previous updates, Kraken mentioned it's working on unexpected and delicate issues and reassured clients their funds were secure, adding that, yes, this is a new record for downtime since we launched in 2013. No, we're not proud of it. The short history of cryptocurrencies has been rife with hackers and stolen Bitcoin, so issues with exchanges are quick to unnerve investors. In the most famous case, Mt. Gox filed for bankruptcy in 2014 after losing hundreds of thousands of clients' Bitcoins. Less dramatically, popular websites such as Coinbase have frequently crashed or slowed down in the past months and have been unable to handle the increased traffic. Kraken is one of the exchanges that the CME Group is using to price the Bitcoin futures it introduced last month. That's, man, this is where this goes. I mean, I know you know this, Dave. It's like, you know, I couldn't handle it, man.
It's tough. There's nothing worse than that.
Yeah.
To be stuck in a trade and you can't do anything about it. But
well, you know, it's not even the trade. You know, if you had $5 grand, it'd be one thing. But you wouldn't put what you put in a brokerage account. No way.
No.
No way.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning and you're out $100 grand. Give me a break, man. You know.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Consumer Electronics Show was this week.
Big.
Yeah, and there's a handful of big things. Hopefully we can get it all in this segment. The biggest thing out there, remember Apple gave Synaptics $500 million to build a factory?
Yes.
Well, the first phone with this new fingerprint sensor and an OLED display was shown, and it's like a Chinese company that I don't know, but apparently it's a fine phone.
Okay.
But I've never heard of it. and it's not sold in the United States. But apparently that's what Synaptics was there showing off. And everybody says it's 10 times better than any fingerprint sensor in any other phone. So apparently that was it, when people were asked what they thought was the biggest thing. I think a lot of people in the journalism of consumer electronics have Apple products. That was what they were most enamored with. So it actually sounds like probably a fairly decent product.
Okay.
And, you know, ever since they've taken the fingerprint sensor and the home buttons off and all that stuff to make the phones smaller, this stuff has to be able to see through the screen. And that's what this is all about. You know, before you just had a sensor sitting over on the side.
Yes.
Now it has to be literally in the screen itself. And looking through is what everybody needs, and higher resolution, so it can't be fooled. But everybody's saying they got to play with the phones there. And apparently and I can't even say it, Synaptics.
Synaptics, yeah.
Yeah. Actually was worth the $500 million that they threw at the company.
That's so cool. And, well, I mean, I know you've been to a lot of those because that was your business, right? And
I
so
went to Consumer Electronics Show for 20 straight years from 1983 to 2003.
And so my understanding, you know, that thing, you know, went down after that. I mean, that's the thing. It's amazing, folks. That's how Shelley, the guy that Las Vegas Sands. That's how he started. Okay, that's how he made his money. But now this year, my understanding is this thing is huge. All right, every big player is there pouring huge amounts of money, right?
Well, I'm going to say huge is relative.
Okay.
When I was going to the shows, there were 300,000 or 400,000 people going.
Yeah.
There's about half that now.
Yeah.
And I'd go to the Comdex show, which was almost 600,000 people.
Yeah.
In Las Vegas for a handful of days. So to me, the big shows were a long time ago. The internet kind of ruined people waiting for these shows to show their products off.
Yeah. I guess what I meant is that the Googles, the Amazons, they're spending a fortune on the show, which they haven't been.
Right. Amazon didn't spend that much on this show. Google tried to put Google everywhere that they could and spent a lot of money spreading it around. I don't know if it did any good. We'll see. But they were trying to buy mind share by putting their Google products everywhere that they could.
Sure.
So it's interesting. One of the other things I wanted to get to, because we're going to run short on time, Samsung's got a new wall TV that's an LED TV, but looks like an OLED, an OLED TV, and it's modular, so they can literally build it to any size that they want for the screen. But everybody, I haven't seen it yet, but the reviews so far are saying that if you're thinking about an OLED screen, which is pretty good, it's got a few downsides, like it can burn in. These new Samsungs that are modular have a new way of displaying light through the LED that makes it as vibrant and colorful and bright as the OLEDs at about half the cost.
Really?
They were showing a lot of those 80-inch TVs at the show, and that was kind of the second big thing that everybody was talking about the show this week. So if you're thinking about one, these things are going to be available in about 2 months.
Cool.
Maybe a good thing if at half the price if it looks as good.
Yeah, you know, Samsung's really good at that, man. They blow my mind. I just came back from the Builder Show, and you should have seen the setup they had. And then when I realized the same kind of deal, actually, you know, they run on a lot of different names now. They got a couple high-end companies that they decided they didn't want to put the Samsung name on, so they put another name on, and they're gorgeous. I mean, now this is the appliance business, but they're phenomenal as a company, I think. You know, pretty wild.
They are. They did announce also that the Galaxy, the next big Galaxy S9 launches next month at the mobile conference in Spain. So if you're interested in a phone too, the next version after the 8, the 9 is already here. Should be for sale about 2 weeks after that show. So you've got about 6 weeks before you get back on the treadmill of buying yet the next super phone.
You got to love it. You know, folks, we're just going into a short break, and Dave and I are going to be right back. But if you want to understand the short-term sector oscillator, come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right in the very top. You're going to hit that. You can test drive either his Tech Insider or the Path of Least Resistance. 30-day money-back guarantee on both of them. This is going to get you into that webinar oscillator workshop free. It's January 15th, 5 o'clock. And bottom line, folks, is that if you can't make it live, don't worry. We get some great technology. We'll have it on your page. You can go over it as many times as you want in the next 30 days. You stay right there. Dave and I are going to be coming right back. Right now, you have the Dow Industrials up 277. We get the NASDAQ up 46. S&P's trading up, where is she? They're up 19. Gold is trading up right now $17, $13.39. And what's going to happen, folks, this GDX, it's going to be an ABC up. We've already done 29 million shares. You're coming into 43. And all the volume, not all the volume, there's a third of the volume that comes in here. I suspect we're going to get it coming into the close. Stay right there, folks. Dave and I are coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Talking with our man, Mr. Dave White. We're talking markets. So bottom line, you're gonna have a busy Wednesday coming up. Tech's having a busy year in a big way out here, isn't it?
It is, and it's a little lofty out there.
Yeah.
That's the downside. The upside is that at least for a while, this thing could hang out here at these highs. Actually, these things look awful tired, I'm kind of thinking that there's going to be some sector rotation into some of the other tech stocks that didn't do as well over the last year. And probably some people maybe moving out of the FANG stocks and trying to find some of the other ones that are really moved that really didn't last year. I'm starting to see a few signs of it. We've got some huge wins in the Tech Insider in the biotech sector. And, you know, there's going to be, especially if you haven't heard of them, I think there's going to be some opportunities. But I think everybody that's, these crowds are, these trades are probably getting a little crowded in the big name FANG stocks and a handful of others. But I don't, and even today, we don't see one. A lot of times you see a change in markets coming out of a 3-day weekend. So I think Tuesday will be pretty interesting and informative for us as traders. But again, Wednesday night is going to be, we're going to look at that. We're going to talk about 21 different sectors. So not just technology, but a lot of other things that you might get interested in. Like I'm on the gold train and have been since around the 12th of December. And mostly on the back of my new sector indicator. So
and it took off.
Got a lot of stuff to do.
There's no doubt. That baby took off. It's a beautiful thing. And if we do go over and we take a look at gold quickly, folks, it looks like we are going to have a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. They'll throw some, we're at 352,000 contracts, need 370. They can do that coming into the close. The GDX, same type of deal. Dave, thanks so much, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it, step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside you. Have a blast with it, folks. Have a great weekend, safe weekend. Look for the speaking right back here, 9 o'clock, Tuesday morning. Wow! Go get them, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.